Next on a special edition of Nonstop Scene Miami, the artist chosen to create the official poster for the 48th annual Coconut Grove Arts Festival. He brings together art and science.
I take you to Guy Harvey's studio for a closer look at the work and the man.
The man behind the festival is looking to grow art awareness in South Florida.
I take you behind the scenes for a look at Monty Trainer's ambitious goals.
No festival would be complete without amazing food. We give you a taste of the diverse pleasures for your palate.
And she's a third-generation musician with a familiar last name. Nicole Chirino is taking center stage to share her sound with you.
Hey everyone, I'm Roxanne Vargas.
And I'm Adam Cooperstein.
This is Nonstop Scene from Monty's on the Bay,
celebrating the 2011 Coconut Grove Arts Festival.
Adam, you want to talk about art? This is art. The weather, the boats, the ocean. South Florida has served as a source of inspiration for so many of those artists that have been honored and chosen to create posters for the Coconut Grove Arts Festival.
Yeah, and every year a different artist, and over the past years you always see those posters popping up in offices or homes across South Florida. And this year's choice is so fitting because we're in paradise, right?
Yeah,
this is paradise. And nothing says paradise quite like Guy Harvey's signature style. But get this, he combines two things you might not expect: his love of arts and sciences. Welcome inside Guy Harvey Incorporated's world headquarters in Davie, Florida. Guy lives in the Cayman Islands, so he couldn't be here, but representing him, the president of Guy Harvey Incorporated, Steve Stock. Hey, Steve.
Hey, Adam. Welcome. Thanks for coming up here to spend some time with us.
Glad to have you on the show, and what a great fit for the Coconut Grove Arts Festival. Guy Harvey's artwork is perfect.
Yeah, it is, and we're thrilled to be a part of the Coconut Grove Art Festival this year. I think it's the 48th year for the festival. First time for us and for Guy.
So tell me about the poster, because it's really representative of what Guy does best.
It is. It certainly represents the South Florida lifestyle and combines all the elements that typically find in Miami. The map of Biscayne Bay is here. Guy's painted a hawksbill turtle, which you'll find abundant in Biscayne Bay, and a sailfish, which are still found in the waters right off of Miami and Miami Beach. So yeah, we think that Guy knocked it out of the park for this year's festival.
Now, I got to admit, I knew the name Guy Harvey, and I've seen the T-shirts.
Yes.
And you know, you always associate him with sport fishing.
Yes.
But there's really a lot more to what he does, and not only that, but his background is incredible. He doesn't just paint this stuff, he lives it.
He does. He lives the lifestyle. You mentioned the Cayman Islands, that's where he lives today. He's from Jamaica. He grew up on the waters in and around Jamaica. So he's an island guy, if you will. And he lives to go out on the water, and that's his source of inspiration.
And all these scenes that we see here inside your headquarters, it's marine biology, and it's stuff that he really studied and then later ended up becoming an artist.
Correct. And you know, to my knowledge, there's no one quite like Guy to the extent that he's got his PhD in marine biology and fisheries management. It's that background and training as a scientist that's enabled his paintings and contributed to the realism and the skeletal features and all the things that you see in the detail. That came about from spending many hours in the lab and out on the water with these animals.
And he's not just a painter, but he also does photography, some great scenes over here.
He sure does.
He captured these right on the boat. And,
yep.
Yeah.
Well, yes, over the years, he's spent countless hours on the water. He's kind of evolved from his personal interest to fishing for the big fish, the game fish, to now diving more and more with them with his camera. And all these images that you see, these still photos he took underwater himself with his camera, and some of these shots that he's been able to acquire, you know, had never been done before. And then over here we have our Save Our Gulf shirts, which ties back to that terrible oil spill that we all witnessed last summer. These shirts, and there's two designs and a poster that we did, we raised $500,000, which was our goal. We didn't know if it'd take a year or 2 years. We did it in 2 months, thanks to the tremendous support from the community. And we're in the process of spending every penny of that $500,000 with researchers around the state of Florida and up into the Gulf Coast states on research in the Gulf.
Yeah, I love what Guy stands for, and we're so excited to have him as part of the Coconut Grove Arts Festival. And thank you for the tour, Steve.
My pleasure.
Really
Thanks
appreciate
for
your time.
coming out.
I still can't get over the fact that Guy Harvey was a marine biologist before he became an artist, and he's amazing at, well, everything really. Now back here at Monty's, I'm with my buddy, the Lobster over here, and art is everywhere you look in South Florida, right? And we talked to a number of local artists about what inspires their artwork.
Florida is full of coastal shorelines, prairies, hidden secret places, beautiful trees, some beautiful waters, and so the pictures are just endless. Art is important because it's a way to express yourself. It's an avenue of freedom of expression.
Art is life. Art is food for your soul. I think the art community in Miami it's incredible how great it is on Miami Beach, and like I said, the Wynwood District, Design District is absolutely incredible to see what's going on. The growth of the art community has been incredible, it really has.
When you ask me about inspiration, you know, living here in South Florida, you can't, you know, we have it every day. You know, this gorgeous weather, your environment, you're walking around, you don't even realize how wonderful it all is until you leave. Sometimes you need to stop and breathe and like pay attention to like the good and what's beautiful and what's pretty and just kind of, you know, bring you back. And I hope that's kind of like what my work does.
Coming up on Nonstop Scene, food. It's one of the works of art on display in the Grove. We take festival food to new heights.
Plus the sultry sounds of Nicole Chirino. That last name should be familiar because yes, she is Willie Chirino's daughter and you will love her sound.
Hanging out by the water in this delicious sunshine. I mean, who does not love to do this, right?
Right by your yacht right there.
That one's, we could take a ride. Do you take a ride? What do you like to do? We want to know.
Let's make our show interactive. Find us on Twitter, send us a tweet at Miami Nonstop, or Facebook, become a fan, search Miami Nonstop.
We're going to take a ride in my yacht, but in the meantime, we will be right back. You're watching Nonstop Scene from Monty's on the Bay.
Is that
nice ride? It's the blue one right there.